Welcome to yoga. We're going to do a short flow class today. You need some blocks if you have them, a bolster if you'd like, and a strap if you would like to make your arms a little bit longer. None of these bolsters or blocks are completely necessary, but they're very helpful for anybody who wants just a little bit of extra help with making your arms longer, making your flexibility just a little bit easier. Let's go ahead and come up with an intention for our practice, whether it is just for better health or better state of mind. Just close your eyes and focus on that intention. Take a nice breath in and a slow breath out. And one more breath in and a long breath out. So today we're actually going to start on the floor, lying down. I'm going to do a couple of leg stretches before we get started. And we have Miss Hannigan here, my guide dog. She'll be helping us out a little bit. So go ahead and lay down on your back and take your strap and place that around, or you can use no strap and you can just hold onto your leg or a towel or whatever you'd like. I'm going to wrap it around my ball of my right foot. And since this is our first move, we're not going to be doing anything too strenuous. Just take a nice breath in and exhale. Just point and flex your foot, and it kind of wakes up that sciatic nerve to what you're going to be doing. And then just give it a gentle pull towards yourself. Now if you want, you can keep your left leg bent or just go ahead and straighten that left leg. It's up to you. And take a long breath in and a slow breath out. As you take a breath in, go ahead and open your leg up out to the side, stretching out that inner thigh, and that right foot is flexed towards your head. And you can place your left hand on your hip, on your left hip, to hold that down. So take a breath in, exhale, and one more time in, and exhale, and then go ahead and just assist that right leg towards you and bend the right knee, and then just give it a nice pull towards your shoulders or your chest. And go ahead and relax that leg. And let's do the other side. So a strap is really nice to have, but if you don't have a strap, go ahead and use a towel, a belt, anything that you have. I'm going to put the strap around my left foot. And you'll notice that one leg has more flexibility than the other, and that's okay. It's just stretching, so don't take it too seriously. Go ahead and point and flex that left foot just a little bit, waking up that sciatic nerve to let the nerve know that we're going to be doing a practice today. And now go ahead and, with the strap close to the ball of the foot, give that a nice traction towards your head. Now, like I said before, this right knee can be bent or it can be straight, and you can place your right hand on that right hip. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, take that leg out and open it to the side. Now, my wall's a little bit close, so I'm just going to move over just a little bit and just let that leg fall to that left side as much as you can, as much as it's comfortable. Getting a really nice stretch in this inner thigh. Just take a nice breath in and a slow breath out. Breathe in again and exhale. If you don't have a strap, you can always just, I'll show you what that looks like. You can always just hold that leg out to the side. So you don't have to have any other bolsters. It's just really nice to have them. And then just bring that leg back to the center and pull that knee in towards your chest. And take a breath in and exhale. As you're pulling the knee towards your chest, you can flex that left foot and then press that right hip down. Just activating the muscles before we get started on our practice. Breathe in, and now go ahead and straighten your leg out into a full body stretch. So bring your arms just above your head, toes towards the opposite side, and just do a full body stretch. And breathe in, and as you exhale, roll onto your right side and roll up to a seated position. And just put your strap to the side. Now, I give breath cues. If they're helpful, that's wonderful, just reminding you to breathe. And if not, just overlook those. So we're going to go ahead and start in downward facing dog from here. So come into your cat-cow position. Let's do a couple of cat-cows before we get into downward facing dog. So go ahead and come into cat, like your head comes up, your tailbone goes down, and into cow, pulling your abdominals in, and a couple of more cats, come up, and exhale, into cow, one more cat, and one more cow. Let's do a little bit of a wrist warm up. You can rock from side to side. Take your hands out to the side of the mat. Just rock back and forth on your hands. If you have the flexibility and you'd like to, you can bring your fingers towards you and rock back and forth, opening up those palms. Getting it ready for our practice. We're not going to do a lot of flows, but it's really nice to get some movement into your wrists. And now let's just bring our hands to the front and back as much as you're comfortable, or front and side. Just warming up the wrists. And you can place the bottom of your right hand on the ground and then on the mat, and then just open and close, opening up that wrist. And let's just go ahead and shake that palm out. Take that left hand, open and close, and then just shake that left hand out. So from this tabletop position, let's go ahead and press up into downward facing dog. And from downward facing dog, let's just go ahead and pedal our feet out. Just a little bit. Now your heels may go down and they may not. That's okay. Bending your knees slightly helps flatten out your back, which is something you really want to have. Just take a couple of breaths here in this downward facing dog. Breathing in and exhaling out. Now this time as you breathe in, go ahead and take your right leg through into a lunge. So you're in this nice lunge position now. Breathe in from there, and you're welcome to use blocks if you like. Go ahead and straighten that right leg and bend it. One more time, straighten and bend, just opening up the hamstrings. And then step forward with that left foot. So we're going to be in this nice forward fold. Bring your hands into prayer and roll yourself up. Now you're in standing mountain Tadasana. Pull your abdominals in. Tuck your tailbone just a little bit. Bring your arms up into the air and hana. And then go ahead and do a forward fold. A flat back. And we're going to step back with that left leg. And that right leg's going to be in front. And step back with that right leg. And now you're in this plank position. So since this is our very first chaturanga, you can go ahead and come all the way down to the floor. You can bring your knees down or just come straight down to the floor and come up into a cobra. Pushing your hands into the floor. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, bring your head down. Push yourself back into an extended child's pose. Just opening up that back ever so slightly. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, push yourself back up into your downward facing dog, pedaling that out. Opening up the back of the hamstrings, the calves. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, go ahead and take that left leg forward. And I encourage you to, if you'd like, to have your blocks here. Take a breath in and go ahead and straighten that left leg. Exhale, bend. Breathe in and straighten. And exhale, bend. And go ahead and step up with that right leg. Come into a forward fold. And roll up into a standing position. Now you're back in Mountain Tadasana. Let's do a couple of rounds of sun salutations. So bring your arms up. Exhale forward. Flat back. Step back with your right foot. And now your left foot. You're in Chaturanga. Drop your knees or just come straight down to the mat for this first one. Take a breath in and come up into your cobra. Breathe in. Exhale. Now, option to go into child's pose or just tuck your toes. Pull in your abdominals and come up into a plank pose and then back into your downward facing dog. And from here, just take a couple of breaths in. Breathe in, take your right foot forward, left foot forward, forward fold, roll up, bring your arms up into the air, exhale, forward fold, flat back, this time left foot back, right foot back. You are in your plank pose. And now instead of going all the way down to the floor, just come down into your Chaturanga arms and up to your upward facing dog. Roll over your toes or just step it out. Downward facing dog. And now you can pedal it back out. Still warming up those calves just a little bit. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring that left foot forward, right foot forward, and roll all the way up. Bring your arms up and arms down. Now bring your arms up again, forward fold, flat back, step back with your right foot and come into warrior one. Your left foot's in back, right foot's in front. Anchor that left foot down, and arms can be up or they can actually be on your hips. I'm going to bring my arms up. So take a breath in and exhale. And breathe in again. Exhale, and one more time, take a breath in. And as you exhale, let's go ahead and go into a warrior two. And turn towards your left hand just to realign yourself here. We're going to do reverse warrior. And as we exhale, we're going to go into a side angle pose. Take a breath in. Your left arm can be up by your ear. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, place your hands on the floor. Come into that lunge, and we're going to do a twist from here. So leaving your left hand on the floor, go ahead and turn your body to the right. And your right hand can be on your sacrum, or you can bring it up for this nice twist. And take a breath in. And exhale. And breathe in again. Exhale. Place that right hand down and then step up on that left side and roll up. Bring your arms up into the air. Forward fold. Flat back. Step back with your step back with your right foot. Haha. Almost messed that up. And come up into your warrior one on this side. So your right leg is going to be about a 45-degree angle. That right outside foot down, pull your abdominals in. Hands can be at your hips, or your hands can be up into the air, even clasped if you like. I'm looking up at the ceiling. But I'm just going to look straight forward. So take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again This time as you exhale, come into that warrior two. And if you want to get deeper, bend this left knee a little bit more. In warrior two, go ahead and turn your head to the right, realigning your shoulders. Breathe in, come up into a reverse warrior. And as you exhale, come from warrior two into a side angle pose. And you can actually put that left arm on your left knee and just bring your right arm over your ear. You're looking under that shoulder. Keeping your abdominals in, turn on your right glute there, pressing that right foot into the floor. So take a breath in, exhale, breathe in again, exhale, and one more time. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, place both hands on the floor, come up onto the toe on that right foot, and let's do a twist from here. So pull your abdominals in just a little bit, turning towards your left side. Place your left hand on your sacrum or bring it up and do this nice twist. So take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale, and one more time. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, place that left hand down and step that right leg up, forward fold, and then go ahead and roll all the way up into your standing position. Now today's peak pose is going to be a warrior three. So we're doing a warrior one into a warrior three on both sides. So let's go ahead and start with getting into warrior one. So bring your arms up, do a forward fold, a flat back, and we're going to step that left leg back and come into warrior one. Now hands, like I said, they can be placed on your hips in prayer or above your head. So take a breath in, exhale, and breathe in again. Exhale, this is a closed hip, and one more time, take a breath in. And as you exhale, you can leave your arms up if you'd like, but what I'm going to do is bring my arms into my chest and come up onto the toes of my left foot and put some integrity into my left glute and then come up into my warrior three. Now we have blocks here, and you are welcome to use those in your warrior three. Sorry, this chair is a little closer. So take a breath in. You can point your toes if you'd like. Try to close that hip. Exhale, and breathe in again. Exhale, and one more time from this warrior three. So it's really nice to kind of have these blocks. Exhale, and go ahead and come back into your warrior one. Take a breath in. As you exhale, come forward into your plank. You can do a chaturanga, upward facing dog, back into downward facing dog. Breathe there, and go ahead and bring your left foot up, anchor that right foot, and come up into your warrior one on this side. So your hips are going to try and face the top of your mat, and your arms are just going to come up, internally rotate just a little bit, anchor your shoulders down. Take a breath in, exhale, breathe in again. Exhale, and one more time, take a breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to rearrange your legs a little bit. So come up on your toes on this right foot. I'm going to bring my hands into my chest in prayer, and then lift that right leg using your glute. Now you can stay here and just balance in your warrior three, or you can always go for your blocks. Let's put them on the high end. And squeeze that right glute, pulling your abdominals in just a little bit. That really helps with strengthening the glute, but also strengthening that low back. So take a breath in. You can point your toe if you want to. Exhale when you're ready. Breathe in again. exhale, and one more time, take a breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to go back into that warrior one. And bring your arms up if you'd like. Take a couple of breaths from there. Go ahead and go into your plank pose. From there, left leg is going to come back. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, and hold. Now we're going to do that sequence just a little bit faster. So we're going to come up, walk or hop up to the top of your mat. Forward fold and roll up. So we're going to do that one more time. It really helps with muscle memory to hold poses, but also to do them twice or more, but we're just doing them twice. So from mountain pose, bring your arms up, bring your hands into your chest, and step back with your left leg, and bring your arms up into your warrior one. Now we've done this before, so we're going to transverse into warrior three. Come up on the toes of that left foot. Leave your arms up if you'd like, or bring them into prayer. Or you can take them into wings. So I'm going to take mine into wings. Take a breath in and just push off with that left foot. Now if they're in wings, you're not going to be able to use your blocks, but that's okay. You're welcome to use your blocks if you'd like. And just hold this. Take a breath in and exhale. And one more time, take a breath in. And as you exhale, come back down into your warrior one. Take a breath in and hold. Arms down to the floor. Step back into your plank. Chaturanga, upward facing, downward facing dog. Stepping that left foot forward, anchoring that right foot. Come up into your warrior one. Like I said, hands can be here at your waist, or you can bring them up. So I'm just going to bring mine up because I did that last time. And take a breath in and exhale. And breathe in again. Exhale, and now go ahead and transition to get started into that warrior three. So arms can be up, or they can be in prayer, or wings, or you can use the block. That's yogi's choice. So I'm going to leave my arms up this time, transition my feet onto the toes, and kick into that warrior three. You have to engage that right glute. Take a breath in, pointing that right foot, and exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale, and one more time. Whoops. And one more time, take a breath in, and then step back into your warrior one. However that went is all good. So thumbs up to you. Breathe in again. Exhale, bring your hands down. Come into plank. And from your plank position, go ahead and drop your knees and push back into your child's pose. Good job. Stretching out your back. From here, we're going to push into our downward facing dog and walk or jump to the top of the mat. And roll up. Mountain Tadasana. I'm going to give you a couple of options on this next sequence here. You're welcome to use a strap for this, and you're welcome to use a wall for this. I'm going to show you what the wall looks like. We're actually going to do a hand to foot pose standing. So I'm actually going to show it to you from the wall for this one. So what you can do is you can back up to any surface that's solid. Take your right foot and put it in a strap. And just like we did on the floor, go ahead and bring that strap around your hand. And you're going to just bring your leg up into the air. So you have a bent knee, and you're just going to hold that. Now, because we have a strap and it makes our arms longer, we can actually straighten that right leg if you'd like. If you would also like to just keep it bent, please do that. And we're not necessarily having to work as much on balance because you have a stability wall there. If you don't, just do your best, use a chair or just be stable, not use the wall. Okay, take a breath in. As you exhale, straighten that leg and take it to the side. Now, if you want to straighten your leg, it really helps to have a strap. If not, you're just going to be grabbing your toe and hoping that it stays. Now, and then because I have the wall, I can actually turn my head to the left and look at the left side. So that's how this pose would be complete. Now go ahead and turn your eyes to the forward, bring your legs to the forward, and hold right there in a balancing with your knee bent, and place that foot down. Let's go ahead and do that on the other side. We're still going to use the wall on this to help us with balance. If you can do this without any balance, that's great. Go ahead and put the strap on the left foot. What you're going to do is you're going to want to go ahead and bend that left leg. And if you're using a strap, you're just going to go ahead and straighten that left leg. Taking the leg out to the side, turn your head to the right, and you can bring your right arm up. That's what it looks like with the strap. If you don't have the strap, you can just, and you can grab your foot, you're welcome to go ahead and straighten it out that way. But I can guarantee the strap does really help. Take a breath in. Exhale, and one more time, go ahead and bring your foot forward, bend that leg, and set that down. That's it. Okay, so from here, we're just going to come up to the top of our mat. Bring your arms up, forward fold, hands down to the mat. Take your legs out to the side, toes out to the side, and come into Malasana, which is the yogi squat. You can always use blocks under your glutes. Just hold here for just a moment. Any props that you'd like that make it a little bit easier here in Malasana. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, go ahead and sit down on the mat. Bring your legs out into front. Pull your abdominals in, bring your arms up into the air, and come into a nice forward fold from here. Breathe in and exhale into Dandasana, seated forward fold. Want to keep your back straight on this one. You also could use a strap. So take another breath in. As you exhale, push yourself back up into your seated position. And bend your knees and roll down onto your mat. We're going to do a figure four from here. So place your left foot into the floor, take your right foot and cross over the top, and you're in this figure four. Now, if you'd like, go ahead and pull that left leg in. Hold on the hamstring side of the left leg and use your elbow to push out that right knee. So take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale, and one last time, take a breath in. Exhale, and go ahead and place that left foot down, right foot down, straighten out your legs, rest for a second. Let's do the other side. So go ahead and bend your legs, take that left leg, cross it over the right, pull that right knee in, clasping your hands behind your right hamstring, and use your left elbow to push that knee away. So take a breath in, exhale, and breathe in again. Exhale, and one more time, take a breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and lower that right leg and come back down into mini Shavasana. So we did this pose in the beginning, and we're going to finish with it as well. So go ahead and take that strap, and you can bend that left leg if you'd like, and go ahead and put that on that right foot. And if you would like, you can go ahead and straighten that left leg, and go ahead and straighten the right leg. So the right foot has the strap. Go ahead and point and flex. Like I said, you can hold the back of that right leg, so you don't have to use a strap. Point and flex for that sciatic nerve. And then come into the full stretch. You might notice you have a little more flexibility in this right leg. As you take a breath in and you exhale, go ahead and open up that right leg to the side, pressing that left foot down onto the floor and getting a nice stretch in that inner thigh. And take a breath in, exhale, and one more time, taking a breath in, bringing that leg back up, bending that knee, and then giving it a nice tug, anchoring your sacrum onto the floor. Go ahead and take the strap off that right foot. Bring both knees to the floor. Make sure you've realigned your hips if they were wonky. Take that left knee towards your chest and place the strap around your left foot. And straighten out that right leg if you'd like, anchoring that right hip. Point and flex that left foot, waking up the sciatic nerve. Now go ahead and give a little bit of traction, pulling your toes towards your nose on this left leg, getting a nice hamstring stretch. So take a breath in, exhale, and one more time, taking a breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and drop that left leg open. You might notice a nicer stretch, anchoring this right leg down. Option to bend, but let's go ahead and hold that hip down. So take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again. As you exhale, go ahead and bring that leg up. Bend your knee, pulling that knee into your chest in a wind removing pose. Take the strap off. Taking it to the side. Take your left foot down to the floor. Bring your right foot into the floor. We're going to finish with a belly twist. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, take your hips to the right, your knees to the left, twisting. Right arm can be open. You can hold this right leg with your left hand. Just take a couple of nice breaths from here. We got Hanningan here. He's been so good. Letting your back unwind. Now go ahead and press your feet into the floor. Bring your back to center. Bring your arm in. And now let's do the other side. So bring your hips to the left, knees to the right, left arm open. And you want to try, it may not always be successful, to anchor this left shoulder. And feeling the nice unwinding of your back on this left side. Take a breath in and exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale, and one last time, take a breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring your arm in, your legs, knees, hips back in line again. Pull your knees into your chest and give them a nice hug. Maybe sacrum a little bit. Any poses that you need to do before our last and most important pose, which is Shavasana. So let's prepare. Just kick your legs out, or you can leave your knees bent and pull your knees together and your legs out to the side, or just straighten your legs into Shavasana. Now to help you relax your low back, go ahead and pull your toes together. Take a breath in with some tension in that inner thigh. As you exhale, just relax it. And you are in Shavasana. So we did a lot of work. We did a lot of work in balancing sequences, a lot of strength work. Let anything go that you felt, yeah, I need to work on, just come back and work on it some more. This is yoga practice, not yoga perfect. Take a long breath in. Slow breath out. And scan your body. Relax your toes, your ankles, your calves. Relax your knees, your quadriceps, your glutes. Relax your fingers, your abdominals. Let your eyes fall in, your tongue fall into your mouth. Be just conscious of your breath coming in and exhaling out. Now you are so welcome to stay right here after this practice. You definitely deserve it. If you'd like to close with me, you're welcome to come up into a seated position. If not, stay into this Shavasana and let it soak over the top of you. Go ahead and roll to one side. Push up into a seated position. You are welcome to sit on a block or a bolster if you'd like. Cross your legs in a nice Sukhasana. Bring your hands into prayer. Close your eyes. Thank your body, thank yourself for all the work that you've done today. We're going to end this yoga with one sound of peace, one sound of Om. Take a breath in. Om. Thumbs to your forehead to remind you to have good thoughts. Thumbs to your mouth to remind you to say kind words. And thumbs to your heart to remember that you are truly loved. Namaste. Thank you so much for doing this class with me, and Hanningan and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you.